once again and joining us on this channel, Sports 7 GH. It's always a great pleasure to have you join us. Thank you very much for staying with us. Now, in this video, we are going to present to you some 5 likely new Black Stars players who are very much likely to be added to the Black Stars squad for the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers. We are going to play versus Mali and then versus Central African Republic. Now, don't forget that Black Stars coach Otuado, when he was appointed somewhere in March and we were playing the friendlies versus Nigeria and Uganda, he called a lot of new Black Stars players to try them. In fact, he even went all the way to call Mohamed Diomande from Ivory Coast to try them. So it tells you that he's open to having new players in the Black Stars setup so that he would have a fresh squad. So it tells you that indeed the coming 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers, obviously we are going to get some new Black Stars players in the squad. Don't forget that Forsen Amankwa got his first call-up under coach Otuado. Ibrahim Osman got his first Black Stars call-up under coach Otuado. Ebenezer Annan, all these 3 Black Stars players got their first call-up under Otuado in the March friendlies versus Nigeria and Uganda. So it tells you that in the coming games versus Mali and Central African Republic, obviously we are going to see some new Black Stars players and some new faces in the Black Stars squad. So what are the likely faces we are going to be seeing in the squad? We present you 5 likely new Black Stars players Coach Otuado is likely to come to the Black Stars setup, and you are going to enjoy yourself with this particular presentation we are going to give to you. Also, we will look at news surrounding Dede, Remy Morgan, Ayew, also Tariq Lamptey's news, and then the Ghana under 17 team will be playing versus Cote d'Ivoire tomorrow. Yes, the referee for the game has been reviewed, and also the Ghana versus Mali game, the World Cup qualifier, the referee to officiate that game has also been reviewed. So it is getting closer and closer. Thank you very much for staying with us and joining us once again. It's always a great pleasure. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit the notification bell and select or leave your thoughts and comments below. It's always a great pleasure. I'll see you. Let's continue the stories. Now, yesterday I was on the internet and then I saw this one. In fact, Dede, compared to his father, Abedi Pele, both of them in France, okay? Dede has played 200 games. His father has played 202 games. Dede has 52 goals, and his father had 42 goals. 19 assists for Dede and then 14 assists for his father. And then people are saying that, wow, so Dede has even performed better than Abedi Pele in France. It means that indeed then he's a good player. This is why I always tell people that football is not always about numbers. It's not always about statistics. Watch football. If you watch football, you will never do this to the Ayew. He's nowhere close to his father in France. He's no now his father Abedi Pele was part of the Olympic Marseille team that won the Champions League. What has Dede done with his goals now, Osheno? That is the point. Football is not only about numbers. Dede, he cannot lace his father's boots in France. He cannot, because consistently his father was playing for a top club, Olympic Marseille in France. Consistently, he went all the way to win the UEFA Champions League. What are you talking about? Dede use goals, no? Oh no, you goals, your friends, relegation battling goals near there. What is it? He's done well. We are born about so near there. But my point is that sometimes some comparisons are not needed. Don't compare him because on to me lazy ne papa boots that. I didn't watch the father. But if you listen to what people are saying about Abedi Pele, master, it tells you that they are you there. Yes, so the goals and assists there, he has them or he's having them. But master, more relaxing than the why. I'm sure so no Rebecca. Rebecca's more relaxing than Papa there. Oh, a senior man. Oh, is that not it? Good. Now let's continue to the other news. Tariq Lamptey, the Black Stars defender, has also had 100 appearances for Brighton and Hove Albion. Fantastic achievement for Tariq Lamptey, playing 86 or having 86 appearances in the English Premier League, 5 FA Cup appearances, and then 5 EFL Cup appearances, and the Europa, 5 appearances in the Europa League. So congratulations to Tariq Lamptey for a fantastic feat and milestone he has achieved over there. Now, let me talk to you about Ghana versus Mali. The Ghana Black Stars will be taking on Mali, okay, in June 2024. Just some few days, about 20 days to the game, okay, and the game will be taking place in Bamako, in Mali. Now, Omar Amin Mohamed from Egypt has been appointed as the referee for the Ghana's 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifier versus Mali in Bamako. So yes, that's the referee. Egyptian referee is going to officiate that game. We are going to talk to you more. Just say any easy crowd. Now, let's look at 5 new players likely to be called. Jerome Opoku is likely to be called again. He's not a new player. He's been with the Black Stars for some time now. He was with Chris Hutton, and then Otuado also came to call him for the Nigeria versus Uganda friendly games. He's likely to be called again because he impressed Otuado. He's not a new Black Stars player, but I'm just trying to give you that particular news over there. Now, the first new player is Bernard Tekpete, and Bernard Tekpete, yeah, a lot of people believe that he's more than deserving to get a call up. For the past 5 years, also in the Bulgarian league with Ludogorets Razgrad, he's been doing very well, scoring goals and assisting. This season, they've won the league again. He scored 10 goals with 5 assists, 15 goal involvements in the league. They played in the Europa League. They played in qualifiers for the Champions League and the rest. So look, the player is about 27 years old. He's very matured, and I think that he should be called up and given a chance. Coach Otuado, at least call the player and give him the chance. Let's see what he can bring on board. It's I don't know what bread. They be beam na onye na when your Black Stars call up. You get it? Bernard Tekpete, what else should he do to get a Black Stars call up? I think that he's done enough, and he should be given that particular Black Stars call up in this World Cup qualifier. I told you yesterday that that World Cup qualifiers, no, it's a difficult encounter. If you don't, you're already here, Massa, because if we lose that first game versus Mali, we are likely not to qualify to the World Cup, and so it is important for us not to lose that game, and so we should be calling deserving players and quality players who are going to deliver for us, players who are hungry for success, hungry for something to be done. Do you get a point? And it's important that we call somebody like Bernard Tekpete over there. Now, Thomas Brandon, it's not Thomas Brandon. Oh my goodness, the player of West Bromwich Albion. I'll come back and talk about him. But let me look at Derek Cohn of Galatasaray. Now, Derek Cohn is a fantastic. He's a Ghanaian player. He's a guy. He has said it that he wants to play for Ghana. He's a left back for Galatasaray. He was the highest scoring left back in the second Bundesliga in Germany. He was playing for Hannover 96 in Germany, and then he's doing very, very well over there. All right. So he made a switch or a move to Galatasaray, and that is the reason why we are telling you that look, if we have such a quality left back, then he has to be caught up to the senior national team, the Ghana Black Stars over there. And so that is it. Derek Cohn of Galatasaray, he's doing very well with the Galatasaray. He has 11 appearances, 1 goal and 1 assist. Very, very good player over there as we talk to you about him. So we are hoping that, you see that our left back, Gideon Mensah and Neya and Fa Baba Rahman and Banso are not acquiring them. So we always want to try some new players at our left back position, and that's why we are saying that we can try this new player, Derek Cohn, at our left back position. All right, very good. Now, don't forget also that I spoke to you consistently about Force Namankwa, and he got a chance to be called up by Otuado. So it means that these new players I'm talking to you about, they are not out of the blue, okay, or out of anywhere. Based on conversations we've had, no, then and Komono Ebro. So Solomon Brandon Michael Clark, yes, Thomas Asante, that is his name. Solomon Brandon Michael Clark Thomas Asante of West Bromwich Albion, a fantastic high-scoring striker for WBA in the English Championship. He's doing very, very well. Consistently, he has been scoring goals for West Bromwich Albion and in the English Championship. As I speak to you now, WBA is playing the qualifiers for the Premier League. You know that the 4 teams to play qualifiers for the Premier League. After 2 teams have gotten the promotion, they will be looking for 1 team to be added to the 2 teams to make the third team. All right. So West Bromwich Albion, Leeds United, Southampton, and Norwich City, they are playing the qualifiers, and West Bromwich Albion is part of it. Thomas Brandon Asante is part of it. He switched nationality under Chris Hughton to become the Black Stars player from England to Ghana. He's a high-scoring striker for Ghana, but he's always not getting the call-up, and I don't understand. I suspect that this time that we need goals, more strikers to score goals, this time that we need serious players for the World Cup qualifiers, I suspect that he will be called. So Brandon Asante, we are hoping that he gets the call up to the senior national team, the Ghana Black Stars, as I'm speaking to you. Abdul Moment there, we've talked to you about Abdul Moment every day. Abdul Moment, he's not a new Black Stars player entirely. He's played the Black Stars before. He's doing very well with Rayo Vallecano. He has won 80.7% of his ground duels in the last 7 league games for Rayo Vallecano. The team have kept 5 clean sheets and conceded just 4 goals since he returned to the starting lineup. If you have Ghana has such a player, and we said that we will not call him to come and fight for the country, then I don't know what we are doing at all. I don't know what we are doing at all. So Abdul Moment, obviously, he's playing the Spanish La Liga. I don't know why sometimes we do these things to ourselves. You have a player playing the Spanish La Liga, and it's not like he's not doing well. He's doing very well, and you say that you not call him. That is very, very some way. But let's hope and see that Brandon Abdul Moment will also get a call up over there. The last player is goalkeeper David Akologo of Bolivia. Okay, now he plays for a club in Bolivia, and people think that he has switched nationality to play for Bolivia, but that is not the situation, because when he got a call up, no, he didn't play any game for the Bolivian national team. No game he played. So he's still eligible to switch allegiance to play for Ghana. But what he needs from Ghana is that he needs that assurance from Ghana that Ghana, if I come, I'm going to be the number 1. But the thing is that when he went to the Bolivian national team, he's not even the number 1 for them. They didn't play him as now if he didn't get minutes. How can you say you are the number 1 for them? Okay, so that's the thing. I don't know whether the coaches will be interested to get him, because maybe they will feel that, oh, Lawrence Atizigi is there, we have other players. But for me, I think that they should get him. They should tell him that yes, he is likely to. Now Lawrence Atizigi, we've seen him. Nothing exceptional. We can break this one, and then we will see this guy too, David Akologo, a player that, to the extent that Bolivia is not any top national team, fine. But then if Bolivia wants Ghanaian player, at least he's good. Is that what it? At least he's good. And if you've been watching his prowess, okay, in the Bolivia league, he's been doing very well at some point in time. But I don't know how they will feel, because the last time during the friendly games, Ghana called the player David Akologo, and he decided not to join the Ghana camp. So I don't know if the Ghana Football Association will decide to call him again. But you have to talk to the player. Talk to the player first. I'm sure that call up, they didn't talk to the player, because the player had already received Bolivian call up before they called that player. You do get a point. So talk to the player. Let the player say that, oh, I'm coming, before you fix him in your call up. Okay, so that's the thing. I think that we should still go for him and get him to add up to our squad. We should get a solid squad, even if he's going to be on the bench. It's important that we have quality players on the bench. And so yes, you have to go for him. David Akologo is also a very likely player you will see in the Black Stars next call up for the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers versus Mali and Central African Republic. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.